What's up, football fam? We got a quick question for y'all. Can Tulane and James Madison win a playoff game? Let's talk about it. I want to tackle first the Tulane portion of this video. Tulane will be taking on Ole Miss in Oxford. And my thoughts is like the spreads were so big, like no one believes they can win these games. And when I look at Tulane, I look at the coach and John Summerall, who's going to be going to Florida, I believe, right?
Florida, yep.
To coach the Gators. So he's going to be playing against Ole Miss, a soon-to-be conference rival. He wants to put his stamp on this game now, and he's going to be taking some of those Tulane players with him over there to Florida. And I think they showed that they can hang an SEC in this game. And they're looking at a Rebels team that's going to be without head coach Lane Kiffin. I mean, they're going to have Charlie Weiss Jr. as offensive coordinator, but how invested is he really? How focused is he really on the game? You got Pete Golding, okay. But I think players are distracted. There could be a chance Tulane pulls off the upset. They're familiar with this team, so they know what to expect. Tyler, where are you on this?
Yeah, I give Tulane a good chance to win because, like I said, not having a head coach makes a big difference to your team, especially with college kids who really aren't even really grown yet. They're still going through life and still trying to figure stuff out. But your head coach, you're literally thinking like our head coach abandoning us. That's what you're thinking. Like, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I give Tulane a great chance to win this game because they just beat North Texas. We said North Texas was probably better than them. I didn't say that, but I mean,
I did. I stand on it. I think North Texas was better. But I thought North Texas was better. I'll say that.
but this Tulane team, John Summerall is still coaching the team, so I think they're still focused. One team has a coach, one team doesn't. So I mean, the spread's 25 points. I don't think it's gonna be that far away. I think it's close. I think this game's close late.
Yeah, I think it's closer than the experts think. I think Tulane hangs around, and they're fighting for the G5, in my opinion. They're fighting for inclusion, and I am on the side that they need their own tournament. I stand on that, but I think that Tulane is playing with the pressure, not just Tulane, but the pressure of all the G5 schools that want to be in this tournament to prove that they should be allowed to play. I don't think a G5 team can win it. I stand on that until proven otherwise. But I think Tulane has a good chance to win the game. On to James Madison.
What's this?
Yeah, go ahead.
They have a chance. They have a chance to make it competitive. I don't think everybody. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like everybody said. Like this team made the playoffs for a reason. It's not gonna be a blowout.
I think it'd be competitive for a while. It'd be competitive for a while.
Exactly.
I think fourth quarter depth injuries might come into play, but it depends on how serious Ole Miss takes them.
They won't.
And how invested is Charlie Weiss into the team. I mean, I know he came back to coach for the playoffs, but he has work to do in LSU.
Sure does.
So, you know.
And how does it feel knowing your coach is about to leave and probably take players with them back to LSU if he's not coaching in the playoffs? Like, if I'm Pete Golden, I'm like, are you gonna take my guys? Because I'm still the coach here.
He's definitely gonna take them. He's definitely gonna take them. Those conversations are being had right now with players, man. I promise you, they're being had right now, in those film rooms, in those text messages, in the practices. Whenever they start, that conversation is happening. It might be lower voiced, but it's happening.
Like,
and it's just part of the game. It's part of the game.
Blake Baker's interviewing for Tulane's head. Well, I think he interviewed for Tulane's head coach. I don't think he got it. I think they hired somebody else. But
they hired offensive coordinator Will Hall, something like that.
Yeah,
it was Blake Baker. It was Louisiana native Shannon Dawson, and they went into offensive coordinator. They already had on staff. I thought both of those probably a better choice.
I think Blake Baker should have got the job. Like y'all just literally handing players to Lane Kiffin at this point. Imagine who Blake Baker could have brought with him.
I think both of those guys would have been a better choice than I get it. They want continuity in the system, but so shout out to Coach Hall. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to dog them. And then I just thought those were two pretty good choices in my opinion. I don't know about the Blake Baker being the number one choice, but yeah.
But so I just want to get that. Pete Golden, you're not going to LSU. Blake Baker is the defensive coordinator. So if Blake Baker would got hired somewhere else, maybe you could have went, but not. Like, so you need to prove that you are the coach of this team for the future. That's what you need to prove.
He is the coach. He has the job. He's not an interim. He's the coach. So
we'll see how long.
But yeah, on to the James Madison side of this equation. Even tougher task for these guys. Smaller conference, smaller size team as far as measurables go. You got an Oregon team, massive offensive line, crazy depth at running back, supposedly one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's going to be playing at the wide receiver. I'm pretty sure all those guys will probably be back.
They're saying the freshman's going to be back. They're carrying more. They're saying he's going to be back.
So I'm saying by December 20, I'm pretty sure most of those guys are going to be back. This is the thing. Will Stein, Tosh Lupoi, both have head coaching jobs now. That's your offensive defensive coordinator for Oregon. Will Stein going back to his native I'm about to say his native land. Going back to his.
Hey, don't be talking like that.
A Kentucky native going back to coach at the Wildcats. And you got Tosh Lupoi going to take over at Cal. They have both agreed to coach for Oregon in the playoffs. But how focused are they when they got things to do at their respective colleges? You got them. They got to hire staff. They got to do player retention. They got to do some recruiting. They got to get out there to boosters. They got to talk to the president about the game plan. They got all this other stuff to do. How focused are they going to be in the playoffs? I mean, you got a spread of 22 now, I think?
I think it's 23, 24, it's close. It's 20-something.
It's climbing. It's climbing because it's crazy that people don't give these guys a chance. I think James Madison can scheme something up. We both believe in Bob Cousy as a coach. They can scheme something up that can keep them in this game. You got to think Bob, he's taking the head coaching job at Cal. But his pressure's a little lower because, not Cal, but UCLA. But he has to prove that he can scheme up to keep his players, invested that's going to be at UCLA. So I think he's going to become extremely motivated to make sure JMU doesn't get embarrassed in this game.
I mean, James, people in the comments yesterday were talking about James Madison and Tulane didn't play nobody. They played people and they won games. Yeah, they haven't played like the top dogs. That's because they weren't scheduled. But don't sleep on these teams. James Madison it's going to be a fight against Oregon. It might not be close in the second half, but if this first half is close, these Oregon players might start being like, "Oh man, what's going on?" Like anything can happen. So I'm picking James Madison to keep it close, at least until the third quarter. But if this Oregon team plays with its food, like you said, like they have been all season, they can lose.
Yeah, I read some of those comments she was talking about. I saw he was like arguing with somebody. It was kind of funny, but
that's why we do it.
I would say this one thing. James Madison beat Washington State just a few weeks ago. They played Louisville. They lost 28-14. That was a healthy Louisville team. That was a one-loss Louisville team that went on the very next week to beat Miami. So, take it as you will. I think Louisville is a good measuring stick of how good this team is. Maybe I'm a little higher on Louisville than some other guys, but
I'm high on them. They're just hurt.
I think they can hang in there. I'm not as high on Oregon as a lot of people are. So maybe that's part of it too. So
I'm not high on Oregon. I think Washington State should have won. They would have had a better offensive game plan.
I think James Madison hangs around. I definitely think they keep it under the spread if it keeps growing. I mean, some guys are saying 27, 28 points. I definitely think it stays under that. I hope it does. So, this is my thoughts. I just wanted to put that out there. I mean, should they be in the playoffs? In my opinion, no. I will say that I don't want Group of Fives in the playoffs, but I think their inclusion is okay because I don't think these two teams get embarrassed like people think they do.
They don't. 'Cause
I
I
like
think
the Dukes,
Tulane
y'all.
beat
Shout
Duke.
out, shout out to the Dukes. We say
Didn't Tulane beat Duke?
Tulane did beat Duke.
And Duke won the conference.
Duke also had 5 losses.
Won the conference.
Duke lost to Tulane. Duke lost to UConn. Yeah, man, yeah. I mean, some of the G5 still was pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
San Diego State was a really good team. Nobody talks about.
UNLV.
I like UNLV. Really good team. Nobody talks about.
I think UNLV's only 2 losses were to Boise State. So
yeah, and that boy Jaden Thomas out there at UNLV. That man tough. That man, he running back. He tough, bro.
So
yeah, he gotta keep an eye on him. But yeah, that's all I got on this one. I just wanted to touch on that. I don't know what to tell y'all. I mean, yeah, they in the tournament. This is what we got. So let's just see what happens, man. Y'all let me know in the comments which team y'all think can possibly pull the upset. Who has the better chance? I'll say JMU against Oregon, Tulane against Ole Miss. Let me know your thoughts on that. Who do y'all like to make a deep run in the playoffs? What teams playing in the first round y'all think can make a run to a national championship? Yeah, I know who I'm picking. So we'll get more on that later. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your interactions. Thank you for growing with us. We're getting better. Tell us what more content you want to see. Tyler, you got anything else?
if you comment, I'm gonna see it. So be ready.
He part troll, y'all, just so y'all know.
I built this by trolling.
Man, we out.